Hello everyone. In the previous session, we discussed about present tense. Present on four categories: present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect continuous. In this session, we will do past tense. Okay, so we'll start past tense. Yes, student, as we discussed in previous meeting that in the same manner, we have four category of past tense also: past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. So first of all, we'll discuss about past indefinite that we call simple past tense also. Okay. So as we discussed in the beginning only the meaning of indefinite, it means that is not definite particularly. As you can see here, completed action in past. If any work is done, any work is finished in the past time, it means we should understand this is simple past or past indefinite. And these are the keywords how we will recognize that this is the past tense: yesterday, ago, last. These words will help us to understand that this we are talking here about past time. If this is an affirmative sentence, so what will be the structure? Subject plus verb. And yes, children, here we will use second form of the verb that we can call past tense. Okay. So second form of the verb. As you can see, they worked on a very big farm. They worked. Second form of the verb. If sentence is negative, as I told you in the beginning, in the previous meeting, that each and every tense had their own helping verbs. Here, the helping verb is did. Let's see, in past tense, only one helping verb did. While we discussed in present tense, in present indefinite, there were two do and does, two helping verbs. And here only did one. For singular and plural, all the person. Okay, all the numbers and person. So when it is negative sentence, that time we use did not. And yes, remember children, this is very important. If sentence is affirmative, that time only we will use second form of the verb. But if the sentence is negative or interrogative, it means we are using did. Did plus first form of the verb. This is the key point you should keep on your tips, that did plus first form of the verb. Either did in negative or interrogative sentence. Let's see. We'll read the example here. Ramesh did not sleep for 2 days. Okay? Did not. So here, sleep. Not slept or slept. Okay? Interrogative sentence. In interrogative sentence, we will use helping verb in the beginning, then subject, then verb, and then object. Did you buy this book yesterday? Did you buy this book yesterday? You can see did, buy. Because we are using here did, as I told you, did plus first form of the verb. Again, I'm recalling you. In affirmative, subject plus second verb of the second form of the verb. And in negative and interrogative, did plus first form of the verb. This is the key rule. Here we discuss about past action or event, as Edison invented the gramophone. If we are talking about habit or custom in the past, the Aryans believed in the oneness of God. The Aryans believed in the oneness of God. Now, the next one, some irregular verbs are also there. Yes, student, most probably we see that in the verb forms, we use ed in second form. But some of like come, came, come. Come, came, come. Eat, ate, eaten. Go, went, gone. Some different verb forms also. So yes, of course, for framing proper sentences, the knowledge of the verb form is very, very important. Some examples are here. He played violin. Ed played because affirmative sentence. He ate an apple. Ate second form. He passed the intermediate examination last year. While he took tea, he read a newspaper. Where did Lata meet? Meet, first form, because did is here. You know, did is here, so that's why I used here meet, first form of the verb. Where did Lata meet you an hour ago? Right? So these are the sentences. Let's see. If we are going on the past continuous tense, continuous. Continuous, children. I told you in the previous meeting also, continuous means we have to remember process. Work is in process. Work is in continuation. Work is going on. Right? And here, when we are talking about past time, it means this tense is used to denote an activity which was in progress at some point of time in the past. It means in the past time the activity was going on. What is the structure of the sentence? Subject plus was or were. What are the helping verb here, children? Was and were. Was and were are the helping verb plus first form of the verb with ing. So structure will keep in mind subject plus was or were plus first form of the verb with ing. Like we can see the example here. Children were not playing football at the stadium. Were not playing. It means in the past time when we're aware, they were not playing football at the stadium. Another one, to show that an activity was in progress while another took place. What we are getting the point from here? It means simultaneously two works are going on within one time. Let's see. When the phone rang, she was writing a letter. When the phone rang, she was writing a letter. Two work. One work is here. The phone bell ring. And another one, someone is writing a letter. What we have to remember here? See, one tense is in past. One portion of the sentence, in fact, we can say, when the phone rang. What was going on at that time? She was writing a letter. Was writing. This work was in continuation. This work was in process. Writing work. Writing a letter. Yes, children, we should keep in mind where we will use was and where were. Was with singular number and were with plural number. Yes, children. Was with I also. Like in other I, we always keep with the plural number. But here, I, he, she, it was. You, we, they, plural number were. Okay. We'll read some examples and we'll try to understand in a better way this tense. Seema was taking tea when I entered the room. Again, two works are going on. Seema was taking tea. One work. This was in process. What was going on at that time? When I entered her room. Okay? When I entered her room, what was going on? Seema was taking tea. Why were the children weeping in the room? One action. Here is only one action. Interrogative sentence. I realized I was bleeding when my foot pained badly. We were sitting outside while the planes were flying overhead. Again, here are two works in one time. So we should keep in mind that in continuous tense, there can be one work in a time on two work also. So when there are two work, one work in simple past and another one in past continuous. Accordingly, we will use tense. Now past perfect. Yes, children, perfect. Again, I'm recalling you. Perfect means like perfectly done. Any work is perfectly done. So that is past perfect tense. See, to describe an action completed in the past, when we are sure that any work which was started in the past time, it had been completed at that time. So that is past perfect tense. Now we should keep in our mind what is the structure of the sentence. Here is subject plus head plus third form of the verb, head. What is the helping verb here? Head. Children, as in present tense, they were the helping verb has and have. I think that is in your mind. You should keep in your mind. You should remember always there were has and have two helping verb, but here only one had. As I told you at the time of past indefinite, there in past tense only one helping verb. Okay, so head is here with singular number, plural number, first person, second person, third person, whatever. We'll use only one helping verb. So as example we can see here, I had watched the movie. I had watched the movie. It means the work was finished in past time. See, here also can happen two action within time. So what we will do? A situation of two actions happening in the past. In such case, it may be necessary to show which action happened earlier than the other. This is very necessary. Which one happened earlier? And after reading the sentence, we have to judge it. And we should keep in our mind one point also. This is very, very important. The earlier event is expressed in past perfect. It means in earlier action, we will use had plus third form of the verb. And later the simple past. Simple past means second form of the verb with subject. So if two actions are there, there can be both the situation, only one verb, one action, and can be two action within one time. So if there are two action, we should keep in our mind, we have to judge which work had done earlier. So earlier work, earlier event, earlier incident will be expressed in past perfect and the later one in simple past. Let's see here. When I reached the station, the train had already left. When I reached the station, simple past. What happened at that time or before the time? The train had already left. Already. It means this work was done. Train had left. This was already done. So the train had already left. That we have to decide which work already had been done. Already, before, till, since, etc. These are the keywords we can recognize the sentence. Let's see here some of the examples. She had met him before the party. She had not met him before the party. See, both the sentences are same, only this second sentence is negative sentence. She had met him before the party. Before. It is indicating here that before the party she met. Now the next one, negative sentence, only we have to use note with had. She had not met him before the party. Had the child slept before her mother came? Interrogative sentence. Had the child slept before her mother came? Two actions are here. Child slept and mother came. We have written here had before the child slept. It means this work was done earlier. Okay. The plane had left by the time I got to the airport. Again to work. The plane had left by the time I got to the airport. She had died before the doctor arrived. Before the doctor arrived. This had been done earlier. Okay, this was the previous work. So that's why imperfect tense. So yes, children, in perfect tense, which are the key points which we have to keep in our mind? First thing, The sentence will indicate the work had been finished in past time only. And another point should be in your mind, how to frame the sentence. It means structure. If we are talking about a structure, subject, and what is our helping verb here? Had. And another point is third form of the verb. Had plus third form of the verb. Just keep in your mind, had plus third form of the verb. And if the sentence is negative, it will be had not. Okay. Here can be one event in one time, on two also. Two action also can happen within one time. We have to decide which happened, which incident occurred earlier, and we will express that earlier event in past perfect and later one in simple perfect. If we'll keep in our mind, it is easy enough to understand and to recognize and to frame the sentence. Okay, so we will go on the next one. That is fourth category of past tense, past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense, it means in the past time any work was started but it was not finished. It was continuous. So that we call past perfect continuous tense. What we will use, what will be the structure here? And yes, of course, we should read this notes part here. Continuous action in the past before another finished action. When the another action is started, previous one was not finished. Okay, we should learn, we should know about the structure. Subject plus had been. Again, only one helping verb, had been, with singular, plural, first person, second person, third person, with all. And plus ing in verb. How we can recognize ing? Because continuous. Work in process. Wherever the work is in process, we will use ing in the first form of the verb. It means gerund. Okay, let's see some examples here to make it clear. I had been working at the company for 5 years when I got the promotion. I had been working. It means the person was working continuously for 5 years. Then he could get the promotion. Yes, what is here? I had been working at the company for 5 years when I got the promotion. So two work are here. One, promotion. Another, continuous work in a particular company. So we should recognize here that work is in continuation. Which work? Working. Still the person is working in the same company for 5 years continuous. Next one. Mithila had been walking 3 miles a day before she broke her leg. To work, to action, walking 3 miles and broke her leg. Broke her leg, and till the time she was working continuously. She was walking continuously. Okay. Next one. Ravi had not been doing his homework for a week. Ravi had not been doing his homework for a week. Yes, children, here one work or two work? Yes, of course, only one work. Ravi had not been doing his homework for a week. Here has been described only one work. While in previous both the sentences, two work, two action were within one time. Had Ravi been doing his homework for a week? Interrogative sentence. In interrogative, nothing we did, just we have to bring this helping verb in the beginning. Had plus subject plus been, then verb form, and then object. Yes. So yes, children, in past perfect continuous tense, what we should keep in our mind? In past time, the work has been started and still it was not finished. Before finishing that one, another action start. What is the structure here? Subject and what? Plus had been plus verb. It means, what is the helping verb? Had been. If negative is here, negative sentence, had not been. Yes, children. So past tense, past perfect continuous tense. This way we could complete our past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. Now let's move on the another one. In another video we will meet with another tense, future tense.